Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Tune in and listen. Queens on a mission, dripping the mic on Sunday nights, presenting you with 2020 visions. So join us this day and every Sunday night with Ameerah the songstress on Blog Talk Radio, a for sure way to start your week off right. 2020 visions on Drip the Mic.
Hey, it's Ameerah the songstress. You're tapped into 2020 Vision on Drip the Mic Network. All is well. Stay focused. Hey, you guys. Yes, and yes. We made it back up in here another Sunday. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? All is well over here. I'm so excited to be home. I'm excited to be back. You know, when I'm not here, it's a mess. Oh, God, life just don't add up for me. But now I'm back in my good space. I'm in a good space. And today I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite shows, Spiritual Release. And I have one of my favorite luminaries with me. Matter of fact, he's like the only luminary I know. I'm going to say one of my favorite luminaries. Like I know a lot of luminaries. I mean, I know some shamans, but he's actually the only luminary that I know. But anyway, I want to introduce you, actually welcome back to the show, Omaka the Light. Y'all give it up for her.
Yes, thank you for having me again, Ameerah.
No worries. This. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Okay, what just happened? Wow. So my phone, you know, this iPhone 12, it has a mind of its own. Everything that I just said, it just, you know, typed up while I was talking. Like, but anyway, you know, the spirit is high today. That's what we're gonna be doing. You know, spiritual release.
Talking.
Hey. So before I get started, you guys know how I like to do it. I like to give out my shout outs. So first of all, I want to shout out Dina for beating his face, honey. Yes, she did. Oh, she has me glowing, a beautiful golden goddess. Yes. Y'all see that on IG? Look at it. Mwah, y'all. Mwah. Just mwah to y'all. Also, I want to shout out Anthony Cherry. I have been cherried. He has just came in and glammed his hair for me, honey. Give a shout out to Anthony Cherry. You guys can get Dina on Instagram as well as Anthony Cherry at King of Hair. So check them out. And yeah, they are the official glam team for Ameerah the songstress. Yes. Also want to give a shout out to, well, not so much a shout out, but I want to acknowledge Cicely Tyson. We lost a legend, and I actually don't like to say lost. We gained another angel into our universe, and now her energy gets to permeate through the universe, and we get to experience her on a spiritual level. So shout out to you, Miss Cicely Tyson. Do we have any photos of her that we can show the people while I try to read this small print? There we go. Okay, Cicely Tyson was born in Harlem, New York City, where she was raised by her devoutly religious parents from the Caribbean islands of Nevis. Her mother, Theodosia, was a domestic, and her father, William Tyson, was a carpenter and painter. She was discovered by a fashion editor at Ebony magazine, and with her stunning looks, she quickly rose to the top of the modeling industry in 1957. She began acting in off-Broadway productions. She's had small roles in featured films before she was cast as Portia in The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. That was in 1968. 4 years later, Cicely was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress for her sensational performance in the critically acclaimed film Sounder, and that was in 1972. In 1974, she went on to portray a 110-year-old former slave in the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, which again was in 1974, which earned her 2 Emmy Awards. She also appeared in the television miniseries. Miniseries. I'm sorry. Miniseries. Sorry, you guys. Told you this is small writing. Miniseries Roots. And that was in 1977, I think. Yeah. King, 1978. And A Woman Called Moses in 1978. While Cicely has not appeared steadily on screen because of her loyalty to only portray strong, positive images of Black women, she is without a doubt one of the most talented, beautiful actresses to have ever graced the stage and screen. So we pulled that off of IMDb. You can go ahead and do more history and research. And she fits definitely into this month because this month is Black History, and she will be forever remembered and known for her great contribution to our art. We love you, and we will miss you in the physical presence, Miss Cicely Tyson.
Absolutely.
Omaka, you want to say anything about that before I move on?
Well, I shared her when she passed. I posted a picture of her on my page, and to me, she was just Cicely Tyson was a model of health, and to be, I believe, 93 or 96, I can't remember which one it was. She passed, transition, but to be even in your 90s,
yes,
and still look, as
beautiful.
good as she did, have all of your faculties. To me, if I can just be half of that, that would be a blessing for me. So to me, she was an inspiration of health, and I look to her to continue to do what I'm doing as far as self-health and well-being, so that I have a not just a long life, but a rich legacy.
Right. Come on. Let's talk about it. Not just alive, but living.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to just be alive. I want to be living.
I want to live.
She modeled living. She modeled longevity. She modeled what a legacy is at a very long life that she lived. So to me, that's just an inspiration in and of itself. Her career, I don't know much about, but I do know much about her being that inspiration of health for me.
Yeah. I feel like she came and fulfilled all of her purposes. Everything that she wanted to do this time around, she came and did it.
Absolutely. The inspiration she gave, what she did to me, and one of the things I would also add on to saying something about Cicely was what she did from my point of view, from what I'm seeing, was she established the mental institution of Black families, Black men and wife and husband.
Right.
And she reestablished that healthy mindset institution back into Black families. So she made Black women be proud to be Black women, and she made Black fathers be proud to be Black fathers.
Yeah. And I feel like what she gave to me, obviously an actress, and myself being an actress as well. Of course, I've always been inspired by how she interprets art. That's first. But the other thing that she gave to me is, as I was saying earlier, you can tell she came and did everything that she planned on doing.
Yes.
And a lot of us can't say that, and sometimes we get cut short, or sometimes we cut ourselves short. But I want to live a full life in that manner, and not so much age, but just I'm gonna do everything that I came here to do this time, y'all.
I want a complete life.
Come on,
I'm here with you.
And so then next time when I come back, I could just be an angel. I could just come back to help folks. I
Guide
did everything
people,
I was gonna do. You know what I mean? Now I'm just gonna come back and touch some people. How you doing? How you feeling? Yeah.
She's an ancestor now, so we get to use her.
Oh, come on.
We get to use her as a guide, and we get to look
it.
to her and call on her spirit.
That's right.
We can call her up and ask for her guidance and wisdom, and being who she wasn't one to just say no. She wasn't one to let it down. She was one to be willing to help.
That's right. All right. So moving right along, I also want to shout out a very special person in my life. She was the only grandmother that I had ever known, Miss Ragland. She's my stepdad's mother, and again, when I was born, both of my grandparents on either side was not living by the time I was born. I was the last child of 12. So I never experienced growing up with grandparents on either side. But when my
Wow.
mother remarried, he came with a mother, so I got to inadvertently get a grandmother. So Miss Raglan is her name, and she passed away just a few days ago. So I just want to shout out to her and say that it's and she was actually, I think she was like 90. I'm not sure exactly the age, but somewhere in that age, that age range. And so she got to live a full life as well. So now she gets to permeate through the universe, and we get to, feel her love, in the energy sphere. So just thankful for her, and just want to shout out all my family. My stepdad John Ragland, my cousin Tanisha, and the whole family, Mary Ragland, the whole family. Just want to shout you guys out. We love you, and if I can make it home to Detroit, I would definitely try. So I want to shout her out. And then last person I want to shout out is DeAndre. I just want to say free Drayski. I just put it that way. And if you guys can put that in your mouth for me, I would appreciate it. That's from my heart.
Free Drayski.
Free Drayski. Free them. So, okay. What we got? We got some TikTok videos. Let's show those. Who we have first? We have JoJo. Shout out to Jody Joe 1217 on TikTok. And the name of this one is A Chance of Getting Her Number. This one is kind of funny. It's kind of near and dear to my heart. Ladies, check this out. See if this happens to you. Or actually not see if it happens to you, but check out this perspective from our male counterparts. Again, shout out to JoJo.
Chances of getting her number depending on her car.
Yeah, bro. This one not gonna be too hard, bro. She gonna listen to everything you gotta say, bro. I swear. And then she gonna give you her number at the end. And she might want to hang out with you. But don't be mad that you're not the only person texting her, bro, because, yeah, she's sneaky. It's gonna take a long time to get her attention. You gotta yell, hey! Then she gonna turn around. But when she turn around, she gonna listen to what you gotta say. But then she gonna look at your car. And if your car ain't better than hers, she gonna lie and tell you she got a boyfriend. Don't do it, bro. Just don't. Don't waste your time, bro. Because you're going to approach her and she going to have her head down looking at her phone, bro. And you're going to be like, excuse me. She going to have her head looking at her phone still. Excuse me. She going to still be looking at her phone. And then she going to drive off. And then you just going to feel like you was just talking to nobody. Don't do it.
Wow.
I kind of wanted to say, like when I first saw that, I kind of wanted to say, come on, you can't judge the woman by the car if she's going to respond to you or not. But then when he got to the Benz and he was saying how he was describing it, he was like, the phone, her head is down in her phone and she ain't never going to look up. That's me.
Wow.
That's me. If a stop sign comes, that's an opportunity to check my emails, my text messages. I'm not looking at somebody yelling, hey girl, I don't know what you could be saying next to me in another car and you're a stranger. And what you think, Omaka?
This is the new age of picking up women. I mean, wow, the old school way of looking at it, just go up to a woman and, hey, shawty, what up? Hey girl, you got a, fat booty. That I guess that don't work. You got to start looking at a new way to try to approach now. It's like, hey, you got a car like this. It's like, wow, the way you got to judge how you got to approach a woman now, it's crazy.
Yes. All right. So next up we have SMG at Army 8.5. Shout out to him for posting this. This one is called Dollar Tree. Just check this out. This is hilarious.
So being that I'm a bougie bitch, I went and got some groceries from Dollar Tree.
Bitch, you shop at Dollar Tree.
Bitch, first of all.
Dollar Tree.
Make it sound fancy.
Hey, Target, baby. I don't shop at Target. I shop at Target, baby.
Target. I want to know what Dollar Tree. What did he say? Dollar Tree.
He said Dollar Tree. In other words, Dollar Tree.
Wow.
It's the the 99-cent stores, the dollar stores or whatever.
Oh yeah, we have plenty of them here. Yeah, plenty of them. No, I actually thought you was going to show some pictures of Dollar Tree cashiers. It was a funny picture I saw online of Dollar Tree cashiers and how they look, and it looked like someone from Star Wars, Star Trek or something. I was like, wow, it was hilarious.
Okay, we got one more. Oh, okay. Shout out to Ron So Savage for posting this one. This one is called Piece of My Love. Check this out.
Can I have a piece of your love? Tell your bitch I like you. Fuck she gonna do?
Shoot both of our ass. So you better get the fuck on with that bullshit. They're gone.
Oh my God. He sound like somebody I know.
At least he faithful.
He kept it real. Like, look, I ain't trying to get shot. You ain't trying to end your life today. You better just go. Just go.
Saving both of us.
Yeah. You know what? I actually lied. There is one more I want to show before we move on. Where did it go? King C, When Spirit Comes Through. Show that one. This is kind of a prelude to what we're going to get into today.
Can I help you? Y'all ain't just about to be running through my hallway in and out like it's some damn portal, like it's a train station or something. Which I won't. Keep running through here, I'm gonna have to charge y'all rent. That's for damn sure.
Does that look familiar, Omaka?
I saw that on TikTok and I still laugh at it right now. It was funny when I saw it the first time. That was hilarious.
Yeah, does it, something you have to contend with sometimes?
I can tell you, I've almost dared myself to have conversations like that when I thought I was seeing spirits.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I started talking to my plants and stuff like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, it usually happens for me at night because I'm not really a person that sees them. You know what I mean? I'm more of a person that feels them. And then when I do get pictures, it's when I'm in full communication with them. So they'll show themselves in my mind's eye, and it'll be flashes of pictures that I can actually relate to. Like if Prince shows himself, he's gonna show himself in a purple outfit from Purple Rain and himself scratching across the stage. That's what he's gonna show me because that's what I relate to. That's what I remember him by. You know what I mean? So they're only gonna show you what you can actually, or you're only gonna see what you can actually see. So yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get into this commentary and then we're gonna get into this thing. We can get this show on the road, this spiritual release. I named this one Spiritual Release, but I want to start with this commentary. We are here. As I listen to Spirit, that's what I hear. We're always here with you. We watch, listen, and learn from you. We are tickled pink when you listen to our advice, as we are very wise, not just in time, but infinite intelligence. You don't have to take our advice, but it's beneficial when you do. It's literally like listening to yourself. It's like a serenade of music and wisdom all at the same time. Can you remember? Can you see? Can you feel us all around you? When you do, that's when the magic happens, says Spirit. Today I heard them say, celebrate yourself, light your own candles, and acknowledge your winnings. So today, my loves, we're going to heal, meditate, and celebrate with my friend and spiritual luminary, Omaka the Light, and Ameerah the Songstress. Play that spiritual release, Tommy. Play that right quick. Image is everything. It's where creation starts.
Welcome to the doorway of your vortex.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? How big would you play?
The two most powerful words in the English language are I am. Because what comes after I am will shape your life.
He who tills his land shall have plenty of bread.
Thank
You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else.
Yes.
I knew those voices.
Yep. All right. So Omaka, I just want to catch up with you and see what you've been doing since what it's been a couple of months since we talked to you.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us.
What was it? What was it? October maybe?
Probably. That sounds about right. October.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So tell us about yourself. What you've been doing? What's been up with you?
Well, we entered into a new year, 2021, and
right.
One of the things I've been working toward, has been to, create a safe space for people to come and feel like they can belong and have a place that they can call home.
Mm-hmm.
And so something I have been working on for years was opening my very own spiritual center.
Okay.
And that's a place where people just come and do, release what they're feeling and do meditation and get spiritual guidance by me. And I have opened a place called the Soul Center. And the Soul Center is not spelled your normal way of seeing it. It's spelled SOHL. And it means the sanctuary of holistic love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I named it the sanctuary of holistic love was because I wanted people to learn the method, the philosophies of how to holistically love themselves.
Okay.
And so we call it the sanctuary of holistic love for that reason. When you step inside of our center, you're going to learn how to love yourself in all aspects, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physiologically, biologically, family, relationships, business, finances, all of those things. And so the Soul Center is a space that I opened up in the beginning of the year, right at January 1st, 2021.
Okay.
And we did a ceremony for it. We had a event for it, and we did some celebration around it where people got to come in and experience the space. And people are loving it right now.
Yeah.
It's ran off of memberships, but also, you can also come in and not be a member, but get like one-time service with me. But most of it is ran by membership. So I've opened the space for that, the spiritual center.
Congratulations.
And then I've also, thank you, I appreciate the love.
Yes.
And I've also just graduated or just completed and achieved my certificate from Yale University in well-being.
Yes, congratulations.
So,
yay.
Thank you.
Give him a hand clap.
So thank you.
Yes.
So I'm not just a spiritual luminary by default because I have life experiences. I'm actually a spiritual luminary by trade now, by profession.
Right.
So being a certified well-being expert is something that I was pushing for to do so that I could be, I want to leave, like Cicely Tyson, I want to leave a legacy, my mark. And that's just my field. My field is well-beingness. And I want you to know how to, your whole being to be well. And that's been happening. Other things are in the works that has not manifested right as of now, but we're working and manifesting them as we speak. So there's a lot of other things right now, but for now, those two things have been my focus, and those two things I have actually manifested completing right now. So I'm just extremely proud of that and the people that are coming in and joining me in that space.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So so as it regards the pandemic, how are you able to open, and what's your hours like? What have you guys been doing to still get to service the people?
Well, we operate like, I don't want to say a church because we're not religious, but we operate in the same sense of a religious entity or a body would, where we have meetings. We limit our meetings right now because we don't want to overcrowd them. So we have meetings, Inspirational Soul Sundays that we do, and we speak about spirit, business, and life.
Okay.
And so people are coming for that. We keep it limited again, but we also have seminars that I do virtually that I have my members who are not able to come in person can attend them online. And so, but right now, as far as pandemic and COVID goes, we've been operating pretty swell. We abide by the COVID regulations.
Right.
We try to keep everything running smooth. We don't want to get and put anybody in danger or harm's way of catching COVID. So we do have a limit to how many people we're accepting coming into the space right now. But as far as like people coming, people are ready to move in and they're coming.
Yes.
COVID's not stopping them. It's me who has to limit them. So membership is growing, and the Inspirational Soul Sundays is taking off right now. So I'm just doing the work and keeping up with doing that.
So walk me through a day of Soul Sunday. So if I came and it was on Soul Sunday, what would that day or evening be for me?
It depends. It would depend on the topic. It would depend on the service I feel is needed at the time. Again, we practice our motto is self, health, and well-being. And so everything is centered around self first, which is mind, health, which is physical, well-being is spiritual. And so you would come in and you automatically you're going to know that that's what you're getting.
Okay.
And then we study spirit, business, and life. So we understand we got businesses. So you may come in and it may be a business topic, and we may be doing a seminar, PowerPoint, and how we can grow our business, how we can collaborate with other people, how we can build holistic relationships, how we can expand and build our brands together, and how we can pool our resources together so that we are growing from within, and that expands us without. So you may come in and you may get meeting new people. You may collaborate with people you never met with, and your business is expanding. And also, we allow people. I try to pride myself on. I always say that I'm not your leader because I believe I like to say I'm a guide. I believe a leader leads from the front. A guide leads side by side. And so I like to be a guide. And so I always look at it like this. When you come to the Soul Center, I'm not a pastor, so I'm not going to be the only one who feels like my word is the law and my word is what it is, and that's what it is. I believe that if somebody comes to me and says, Master Omaka, I have a message that's been put on my heart, and I really believe that what I have, this gift that I have, can serve the people of the Soul Center. I would sit down with you, do a consultation with you, get an understanding of what you do, what you provide, get a background of who you are, where you're from, and then I would allow you to then present what you have to offer if I feel that what you have to offer is for the people.
Right.
So I'm not one that believes you got to have a certificate or a education in this or that. The door is open to all people who feel that they need to serve, or they want to serve, or they want to give to others.
That's beautiful. And I personally, people gonna talk crap about it, but I personally believe that the highest education comes from within self.
Yes. My spiritual teacher would always tell me whenever someone would ask me, they was like, oh, what's your, you got these people who went to school for decades and they got all these degrees and doctorates and all that stuff. And my teacher would always tell me, whenever I get approached by them and they ask me these questions, they say, what school did you go to? Where'd you get your knowledge from? Where'd you get this or that from? Before I took the course in Yale, I was priding myself on, I don't need no education. My spiritual teacher always taught me that my knowledge is infused. My knowledge is infused knowledge.
Yes.
So I always believe that. I'll dig into that a little bit deeper later on before I go into my practice with you all.
Yeah.
But infused knowledge. But at the same time, I went and got the piece of paper just to kind of, not to shut them. I didn't want to prove them wrong. I wanted to prove myself right.
We do what we got to do, to exist amongst the people, to exist in the world that, has to certify you. Unfortunately, we have to validate. We have to validate. We have to validate you. We have to validate one another. So you do what you got to do to I would say entice the people. Because people like to see pieces of paper hanging on your wall, and that's how they feel that you are. educated enough to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with.
To speak to you.
Yeah, I do like hearing from spirit, and what happens often is, once I hear it, then spirit will show me things to back it up, whether it's a verse in the Bible, whether it's something, like sometimes people will come to me and say the same thing that I just heard spirit say, or or I'll see that same thing unfold. So I always get confirmation, but the first thing I do is hear it from spirit, and it's the best education I've ever had. And it's funny how we talk about how growing up and what we say to our children, and even what we say to each other. And one of the famous things is, you don't know it all. You just know it all, but you don't know it all. But that's not true, because we do know it all. We just have to
that's right.
remember it. We have to be connected with ourselves, our inner selves, our higher being. And then once we are connected, then we start to remember ourselves. That means we become a member again of our higher consciousness. And once we reconnect, in other words, remember ourselves, then then
bringing the members back together.
Yes, exactly.
When you dismember, you're separating, but when you remember, you're bringing it back together.
Exactly. And that's what remember is. So once we do that, and once we're connected, we get that infinite knowledge flow. We just get a flow. That's what we say, in your God power, in your God mind, when you're using your God mind, when you're seeing things from God's view, is when you're connected. And so to me, that, why wouldn't the highest education come from infinite intelligence, which, that's what spirit is. So
absolutely,
it makes sense to me. So yeah. But you said that there's some things that you want to show us and teach us today. I'm so excited, because we have to, we have to heal ourselves. We've gone through 2020 and all the things that entailed. And, again, I like to call it a healing and an uprising that we were going through. But we have some scars, we have some PTSD. We have some emotional damage that's been done. And I even know, me personally, I'm not too proudful to say, or pride. I don't have too much pride that I can't say, I should say. I've kind of, even this week, I've been waking up with a lot of anxiety, and, fortunately, there's things that I do before I get out of bed. Like I said, I don't run into my day. I don't run. I'm not so excited to just get up and just rush into my day. And therefore, I'm just reacting all day. I'm just reacting to whatever comes to me. Instead, I'd rather set my day up. I'd rather state my intentions so that I can get out and play in the day that I've created for myself. But even in that, sometimes imperfection happens. And, I may wake up just anxious. And, I got a lot going on. So I have a right to be a little anxious, So, but in other words, I'm feeling it too. So, but I often have to remind myself that, you have the tools to heal yourself. You can take some of those scars off. You don't have to carry all of the damage, And so I was really excited today about this show, so that I want to partake in some of this healing too, while we're giving out healing certificates. I want to partake in it too. So you said you was going to show us some things. You had some, things you wanted to get into with us, and some techniques that we can do at home.
Yes, absolutely. So, I wanted to just before I always do anything, I like to begin to center.
Okay.
And so I center myself with the presence of energy, power, and vibration.
Okay.
And so we start to do that with the sound of this. I have a gong here. You can see the gong. And I'm just going to sound this gong off real quick. And I just want us to start by getting centered at the sound of a gong. So we can, like you said, remember ourselves. And then we're going to go into what I want to do with our priming.
Okay.
So just follow me here with this gong, and then I'll guide us.
Okay.
At the sound of a gong, they always tell you, anytime you hear, the gong or a bell, go off, they will tell you to be still. Just take a moment to get present, be present. And so every time you hear the gong, it's just a time to ground yourself, get back grounded, get back to feeling your being. So you do that whether you're sitting or you're standing, and you can do that by feeling the energy being pulled. I want you to understand that at the sound of any type of vibration, such as a gong or a bell or a whistle or anything that has sound to it, you got to understand that things are getting pulled back in. Things are getting pulled back in because the vibration is magnetic and you are a magnetic being. And so when you hear a vibrational sound like the gong, get grounded. Get your feet grounded and begin to feel present. And you can begin to feel present by feeling your feet grounded, and then the energy from around you, all around you in your atmosphere, in your environment, will begin to pull itself, because what you're doing being present is, as we were speaking about, remembering. So as you're being present, you're pulling yourself from outside the world back in. Because of our days, because of our schedules, because of our busyness, we get pulled in so many directions. And so we're really everywhere. We're never really with ourselves at times. And so we have to get grounded. We have to get back present. We have to begin to remember by pulling ourselves in from all of these places we've been to throughout our day, all of the things we did on our to-do list. Parts of ourselves are still over there. So we pull ourselves back in. Being grounded. And allow that energy to come back and surge back up your feet, through your legs, in your pelvic, in your hips, in the pit of your stomach, in your sternum, up your chest, in your heart, through your throat. And then allow that energy to permeate into your headspace. Just allow it to permeate in, around, and through your headspace. Just being silent, taking a moment, owning who you are, loving who you are, gathering together all of yourself from everywhere that you've been, all of who you are. And your thoughts will come back aligned. Your thoughts will come back into perfect harmony. And your feelings will begin to change. Because you're bringing your thoughts back into you. And you're allowing your thoughts to harmonize with remembering who you are. So an appreciation and a gratitude and thankfulness and love comes back into our being. We become thankful because we haven't lost our minds. We've gained our minds. We've accessed our minds. We've been influenced and inspired by our minds. This makes a well-being. So just breathing normal. No need to use a cycle of breath. Just breathe normal. Make sure your breath is full always. Taking a full breath in and releasing a full breath. And from that, once we become ourselves again, and we've gotten to remember who we are, I want to walk you out of this space that you're in right now and begin to channel the inner warrior, the inner spirit, the inner goddess, the inner god, the inner shaman, the inner healer, I want you to begin to channel the inner luminary, the inner messenger, the inner motivational speaker you may be, the inner actress. Begin to channel the inner actor, the inner poet. Begin to channel all of that energy. If that's who you are and that's what you are, channel all of that energy. And when you channel it, once you gather it up from the feet and you channeled it all the way up and through into your headspace, and you've agreed with that energy, you've agreed with this is who you are. See, we can know who we are by getting present, getting grounded, and we bring the energy in. And once we bring the energy in, we allow it to enter our headspace, our mind space. We would know if we're in the wrong field. We would know if we're in the wrong industry. We would know. And we could say, oh, this is not for me. And so when you channel all of that and you allow it to surge up and through, in and around your headspace, you can then agree or disagree with that energy and say, that's not who I am. Find another one. Find the real you. And once you find that real you, hold it with love, with all of your senses. Hold it with all of your senses. Smell what that being smells like. Taste what that being tastes like. See what that being looks like. Feel what that being feels like. Hear what that being talks like. How do they talk? And then you begin to talk that to yourself. And so through this exercise called priming, once we begin to believe in this being, this energy, this spirit of who we are, and we hold it, then we want to do a priming. So I'm going to teach you about priming. Priming is opposite of acupuncture. Acupuncture and acupressure are two different things. I want to give you the difference in what these two things are. Acupuncture is where you go see a holistic practitioner who pick and prick you with needles. But what he's doing is he's putting these needles in certain meridians of your body. The wrist, the forehead, the third eye, the kneecaps, the ankles. So he's putting these needles into these certain meridians of your body because in these parts of your body is where stress holds. Stress holds in these parts. This is where it locks itself up and it stays there until we unlock them.
Okay.
Sometimes we need acupuncture to do that. That releases stress. That releases anxiety. But how do we get what we want to say? How do we get inside of us who we believe we are? You do that through acupressure.
Okay.
So now we're opening up the meridians with priming the body.
Okay.
We're opening up the meridians. And so we begin to touch and we start to say a mantra that you may be familiar with. My mantra is this, and I'm going to run through mine. And I'm just going to go like I'm in my closet doing what I normally do. And you can come up with it doesn't have to be a mantra you repeat consistently. It can be new words, new phrases, but this is what you're getting into your body. And so you tap the forehead and you start to tap the crown. Me, I go gorilla mode with it. You can do this. And you can tap the heart. And you can tap the wrist. If you can see, you can tap the wrist. And I'm going to go in mine like I would be in my closet right now. This is how I do it. Oh, I believe. I believe I am the greatest speaker in the world. I believe I'm the greatest healer in the world. I believe I'm the greatest teacher in the world. I believe I'm the greatest motivation speaker in the world. I believe I am the most influential person in my life. I believe I'm the most influential person in my members' life. I believe in this home with 5 bedrooms. I believe in this 4-bedroom house. I believe in the Soul Center. I believe in the expansion of the Soul Center. I believe in the expansion building of my team. I believe in money in my bank. I believe seeing $1 million check handed to me. I believe seeing $1 billion in my account. I believe in the Soul Center expanding into 5 or 6 different states. I believe in my health. I believe in my wealth. I believe in my holistic practice. I believe in myself. I believe in my thoughts. I believe I am healed. I believe I am whole. I believe I am complete. I believe I am through. I am legendary. I believe that I am thorough. I believe I am authentic. I believe I am perfect. I believe I am connected with the all. I believe I am one with God. I believe I am one with my ancestors. I believe that my son is guiding me. I believe in my spiritual guides. I believe in the words that I speak. I believe in my loyalty. I believe in my relationships. I believe, and I begin to just tap everywhere, my ankles, my feet, my toes, my shins, my legs, my thighs, and I just begin to tap. I go gorilla mode, and I just open up the meridians in the body so that the words can get inside, and I just begin to believe. I believe, and I tap on the back. I go as far as I can reach. I believe. This is a priming. We're priming our bodies to begin to believe, like you would prime a water pump. You prime a water pump, old school water pumps, you have to prime it. And then the water begins to come up from the well. And then by the time you put your cup under the spigot of the water, what happens? The water flushes out and overflows the cup. So you have to be careful in how you prime that. But you want to prime that pump so that that water begins to surge and work itself back up from the ground, work itself back up from the well. And so when you're tapping, you're priming, what you're doing is you're calling on that energy from everywhere and you're pulling that energy in. And so that energy, you begin to be present, you get grounded. And so you begin to pull all of that energy up from the ground, all the way up and through your being, all the way up into your heart, and you're locking it in. You're locking all of that energy in. You don't want to release. Acupuncture releases, acupressure lets it in. And so we begin to let in the inspiration, and we say, I believe I'm a great mother. I believe I'm a great father. I believe I'm a great friend. I believe I'm a great healer. I believe in my truth. I believe in my message. I believe, and I begin to tap on my head. I begin to tap on my forehead. I begin to tap my eyes. I begin to tap my lips. I begin to tap my chin. I begin to tap my cheeks. I tap my neck. I tap my throat. I believe. Oh, I believe in that brand new car. I believe in that brand new home. I believe in those acres of land. I believe in that large bank account. I believe, but we got to be specific. What is it? You can't just say in that large bank account. I believe in the $1 million in my bank account. I believe in the $1 billion in my business. I believe, and we begin to believe, And so another thing I do as I believe, and I continue to believe, I keep the priming going. Okay. And so I have a trampoline right here, a mini trampoline. You can go and get it from Walmart. That's and I just begin to just exercise it and get it in. And I just agree with it. And I jump and I just shout it. Yes. And I keep priming. Yes. I keep priming. I believe, and I'm reaching. I believe. And you can say, I love. Or you can say, I'm healed. Or you can say, I am. Or you can say, I'm the truth. Or you can do whatever it is that comes to you, that feels good to you. I like to say, I believe, because I believe. I believe in me. I believe in my purpose. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in everything that's been given to me. I believe, and we just get it in, and we exercise it out, and we exercise it in, and we just keep priming. And this is a priming exercise. This is when you leave out the door. Yes. Now, blood is surging. Yes. New oxygen is in. Yes. Thoughts are changed. Yes. Yes. Vibration. You're protected when you walk out the door now. Yes. So when you begin to walk out the door, don't just get going.
Yeah.
Walk out the door.
Yeah.
Having protected, guided, believing in all that you are.
Yes. Yes.
And stay in that space. Stay in that space all day. Nothing can get in. So tap, 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 and prime and beat and do whatever it has to. But get it. Touch your body. Touch your body everywhere that you can. Touch it and hit it and talk to it. Because your body is listening.
Yes.
Your body is listening.
Yes.
Your body is listening.
Yes.
And it wants to hear from you.
Ooh.
Your body wants to hear from you.
Come on.
Your body needs to hear from you.
Yes.
So that you are telling your cells, you are telling your living organisms, your living cells what to do. You are telling your cells what to do. And you're placing them. You're giving them a job. You're giving them a mission. You're giving them something to complete. And they are going to complete that because that information that you're allowing in is getting into your subconscious now.
Yes. Yes.
And so once we allow it into our subconscious, we walk out the door. And this is what's being fed to us throughout the day. All day, every day. All day, every day. So I do that priming, and I have my trampoline here, and I jump every day. I get up. Every day I get up, I get on my trampoline, I go in my closet, I beat myself, and I prime myself. I prime myself so that I am healed when I walk out.
Ooh.
When you walk out of the door, when you walk out of the door, before you walk out the door, prime.
Yeah.
It's essential. Yeah. We love to meditate. We love to get still. We love to, but guess what? When you go to your workplace, they got a mission for you. When you go to your job, they got something they need you to do to complete a task. Do you have something for you to do to complete the task of your dreams and your goals and your visions that you have? Are you programming you, or are you being programmed?
Come on. Say that again.
And so are you programming you, or are you being programmed?
Right. I understand it. I get it.
So we want to program us. We want to be doing the programming. So when you go to your 9 to 5, guess what? It's just another 9 to 5. But you are programmed.
You're on your own
with
program.
The seeds.
Yes.
You're on your own program. You are planted. You have planted within you the seeds of greatness, the seeds of who you are, the seeds of belief. So nothing at your job, no one, no co-worker, no family member, nobody, no relationship outside of your, when you get done with that practice, that's being healed.
Yes.
Where you cannot, where when you do that, no one is going to be able to penetrate you. Why? Because in order for someone to get into you, they have to touch you, not in a physical way.
Okay.
So for someone to get to me, that means they touch me.
Come on.
But if I touch me,
right,
then you can't touch me.
You can't touch me. If I put on if I've already put my armor on.
If I've already touched, I've already protected myself, I've already touched me, then nothing you say, nothing you do can touch me.
And isn't that the highest height? Isn't that the level to reach?
Oh
my God, I've been trying, and I noticed
every day.
And I noticed that the more I ask for that type of peace, the more I ask for that type of understanding of self, the more shit come my way. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you wanna be untouchable.
Yes.
You want to be this person that you can't fuck with her. You want to be that.
No.
Okay. But then this is what that looks like. So, that's something that I really needed to hear. Yes. Priming. Yes. That's something that I really needed to understand. Like, how do you get to that level? I mean, like you said, we love to meditate, and we get to hear. But what actionary steps can we take? And that's good. That's good for me.
Yeah, that's priming. Prime yourself, because that meditation is good, and it helps us to fortify our mind, our thoughts. But I always talk about 5 senses. We have 5 internal states of being:
Okay.
spiritual, mental, emotional, physiological, biological. Meditation is going to fortify your mind, your thoughts, but what's going to fortify your feeling, your emotions?
Come on.
What's going to fortify how you feel?
Yeah. That's the missing piece for me. Go ahead.
Come
go
on
ahead,
now.
Go ahead. And a
Come
lot of
on
people, they be like, I did this meditation thing, but I'm still pissed.
Right.
So
right. I see a lot of mad meditators out there.
Okay.
I see a lot of angry people.
A lot of mad meditators.
They call themselves meditators. They call themselves spiritual and
the well lit. We're the light. Shit.
But you toxic as hell.
Okay.
Still.
Don't think you can't get these hands.
Okay.
You can
Somebody
still
better say
get
something.
these hands. But anyway, go ahead.
Still
I'm
get
listening.
these hands. And catch these hands. You heard? I'll release the hands though, but I ain't gonna, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about that side of me,
but I understand. I mean,
But I'm protected. So I look at it like this. I don't have to go out there and look for any, body to. I'm protected.
Come on.
So I don't have to worry about struggle coming my way.
Right.
No weapon formed against me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. But why won't no weapon formed against me shall prosper? Here's the thing.
Okay.
Why won't it?
Right.
Because I am transformed by the what? The renewing of my mind.
Yes.
I'm transformed by the renewing of my mind. So every day I pride myself, I'm transformed. Now no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But if you don't transform, if you're not renewed, if you're not transformed by the renewing, you got to do it every day. If you're not transformed by the renewing of your mind, then beloved, you're gonna be sick going out that door.
Yeah.
Seriously. You're gonna be dealing with some shit. You heard what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some realness though.
Right. And and it also speaks to what I was talking about earlier, anxiety. Like even just that, priming in my heart, because that's where it is,
Yes.
That's where the anxiety for me happens, is always right center, is right in my heart. So just that, just the, when I do Reiki, I tend to hold my heart and my third chakra at the same time. That the transference of that energy between each other feels good. But the beating, the constant, on my heart.
You ever see, like, when you priming, like I was talking about a water pump.
Okay.
And I used to work at a youth summer camp, and we used to have to get our water from a well.
Okay.
But you gotta prime the pump.
Okay. Yeah.
No water. You be pumping, but no water come out because you're drawing water from the well. It's like it's a vacuum. So that pump is a vacuum. It's sucking water from all over the earth. It's pulling that water into that space where it feels that vacuum, where it feels that suction happening at. And so you may be pumping air for a while until that water starts to fill that vacuum, pulling that water in, and then it comes up. And then next thing you know, I used to do this. I would put my cup underneath the spigot and whoosh. I mean, fill the cup up in a half a second because you do the priming. So what is that? How does that relate to us?
Okay.
Well, when we start to ground, we're actually priming. We're pulling energy in. And then that energy comes up. And then guess what? Manifestation happens of what you're pulling in. So boom. In your life, you got an influx of overflow, and you're like, where is it all coming from?
Yeah.
Been doing the priming work.
Yes.
So I seen the influx of things happen for me within just the last 2-3 months. I got my center open. I finished my education with Yale University. I've gotten like another speaking engagements are coming up from all over the country. And I'm like, and it just keep pulling in because I continue to do the groundwork. And it's like, I'm like, when will it stop? My calendar is so full. But it's a beautiful thing to me because I believe that, when you work in your gift, it's not work. Your gift is not work.
Come on.
Your job is, your job pays you finances. Your work pays you fulfillment. So I'm here getting fulfillment for what I do. So I don't I don't get tired. You know, I want to say this real quick and I'll be quiet. You know, scientists have studied that birds get energy from flying and fish get energy from swimming. And so that made me think, if you're not doing what you were gifted to do, then guess what? if what you are doing is wearing you out, then beloved, you're in the wrong field. Because your gift should be giving you energy. Your gift should be giving you energy.
Come on.
My gift gives me energy, and the more I stay in it, the more I stay doing it, the more I pull it in. I'm just a magnet now. So I'm pulling it in left and right. And I'm building great relationships with people like you. This is a beautiful relationship. I believe that just started. It started the first time we met. But this is a beautiful relationship that the distance, looking at the distance, but it really feels like right now you're in my living room space. I'm on the phone talking to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're somewhere in Cali. I feel like I'm on the phone talking to a friend.
Yes.
We having good conversation.
That's right. You know,
and so that energy pulls in great relationships like this.
Yes. And isn't that spirit anyway? Like, spirit to me is until we meet again,
Right.
Because we love the, coming apart and coming together again, or going apart and coming together again. That, I mean, even if you think about, having sex, making love, whatever you want to call it, it's the out and the in is what we love. We like the going apart and coming together again. The going apart and coming together again.
Yeah, we
love it in all ways.
We love to see you.
We love the outie and the innie, baby. When they connect.
We hate to see you go, but we love when we say hello.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing those relationships back in is fundamental for our spiritual growth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And relationships like this are only going to blossom into more, and I can already see us doing more.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is the beginning of like I said, it's until we meet again. I believe that's when everyone is in their highest level of God power when we come together. We're just little pieces of energy and source and positive energy and all that there is and all that there ever will be. We're just pieces of that. And we came here to have a life experiences in these flesh suits, these apparatuses. We came in so that we can actually physically feel, what it feels like. These
flesh, I call them flesh ships, because ships get us places. Shipments vessels. And ships and vessels. You know what I mean? So flesh ships. We have flesh ships. And that's all it is. So I'm just really thankful for the relationship that we're building right now, because the collaborations, similar to what's happening at the Soul Center.
Okay,
is that people are meeting like-minded people.
Right.
And they're building great collaborations, and we're passing out our business cards, and we're able to work together with each other and do greater things.
Yeah. Well, we are magnets, we are what we attract what we are. And when I look up and everyone around me seems to be light filled and either awakened or awakening. And, when I first met you, we actually talked about your journey. And one of the things that was very similar is that you had a huge awakening in 2016. Same with me. And even my hairstylist, Anthony, him and I were talking the other day, and he was saying that his awakening started in 2016. I want to do more research on that year, on that number, 2016. A lot of us kind of had our, and we already were on this spiritual sabbatical, if you will. But a lot of us had this huge eye-popping, third eye open awakening moment in 2016. Yes. So I kind of want to do research on that. Like, what's that tribe? What tribe is that? You know what I mean? There's different tribes. So what tribe was that just all of us kind of said, bling, okay, I get it. All right, okay. So this whole moment, all these moments has been leading up to this. Okay, damn. All right, got it. So as we continue to meet and not only meet, but attract each other, as we continue to come around each other and start to work with each other, we all fit into certain pieces, obviously for me, the things that I consider myself as healer, medium, spiritual guide, singer, songwriter, producer, actress, dancer, you know, the writer. Okay. Then, you know, then we have yourself. I know, obviously, spiritual luminary, spiritual guide, healer, activist, poet. I'm gonna get there. Spoken word. I was gonna get there. I ain't forget you. I did my research on you, brother. But again, you know, artist. Yes. And even like I mentioned my hairdresser, Anthony. I just mentioned him. You know, he's also singer. He was just talking about, you know, he cooks and, you know, just all this creativity, but we all we're all starting to fit together. You know, we're all starting to fit together like pieces to the puzzle. So I would be very interested in knowing what's this tribe about. You know, we got to do some research. We got to ask the ancestors about that. We got to tap in and let's figure it out, you know.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that.
And you look familiar, like your face looks familiar, like your physical attributes. You look familiar. You look like, you know, one of my family members, or you look like we've been around. You know, you look familiar. So, and those things are not a coincidence, not at all.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I believe that you know, I believe in when people are spiritual messengers and they tell me a message, I don't just like brush it off. I'm like, okay, I had an African lady call me out of the blue one day from Africa. She was in Togo and Benin. And she called me and said that I was a king. And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you need to come and get seated on a throne here in Togo. And the thing is, in Africa, the way that they can tell who you belong to is not through a DNA blood test. They do it through bone structure, facial features. And so they can look at your bone structure in your face and say, oh, you're part of the Yoruba tribe. You're part of the Zulu tribe. Oh, I know who you belong to. So they're able to tell who you are simply by looking at your bone structure in your face.
I like
and
it.
so she told me, and not only her, it was actually confirmed by other people. Actually, a lady from California called me up too and told me the same thing after the lady in Africa told me. So being connected, you're talking about looking at that tribe. I believe that that's the tribe we may be finding ourselves connected to. Not the tribe with a name, but the tribe with the spirit, the spiritual tribe.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I say tribe, I'm always speaking of spiritual tribe, always.
Right.
You know,
no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So it's more so a tribe with a spirit tribe. Is what we belong to. So me being familiar to you, it's absolutely no coincidence.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Just a second. Do we have any chatters? Have any callers? Okay. All right. So we're gonna listen to hear from the chatters right quick, and then we do have a caller. On Facebook, we have Denitra Jones. At least he's loyal. Love this one. So funny. What? Oh, I'm like, what? Okay, so Denitra has been commenting. Okay, she's talking about the TikTok video when she was talking about the guy.
I said he's loyal.
You said that at least he's loyal.
She said it back. Yeah.
I mean,
at least he's loyal.
I mean, if you know you're gonna get shot, that ain't hard to. Anyway, and she was saying she loves that one. It was so funny. She said you have a gift that's so beautiful. Was that for me or Omaka? You don't know. Both of us. We gonna both take that. We gonna take that. We both gonna take that.
Let's take it. I believe she was talking to both of us when she said that. Because I think she see the light in us both.
Spirit ordained as well as certified professionally. Sanitation, huh? What? Oh, okay. Are you programming you or you being programmed? Master Omaka the light. Okay, she liked that. This is a quote. This one is a quote. Are you programming you? Are you being programmed? Yes, right. She liked that one. She said, Master Omaka the light. Yes. Yes. Okay. And that was Denitra from Facebook. And we have little who? Little Gary. Okay. Little Gary, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How are y'all?
Great. How about yourself?
Man, I am doing good. I was listening to the gentleman do his thing, man. I love his passion. It was awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening.
Oh, right on, right on. Yeah, I usually call in and read a piece or whatever, so I didn't know. The gentleman's like, who are you? I was like, I'm Little Gary. That's what my mama calls me anyway. But I don't really trust her. That's a whole nother show. But, I think
he said he don't even trust his own mama.
Had something really cool.
That's funny.
Hey, what did you say? You don't know my mama. I promise. People tell me all the time how sweet she is. I tell them she's getting old. She's trying to get into heaven now.
Oh. Well,
I ain't hating though.
But Gary, so you have a piece that you want to read?
I would love to. I would love for y'all to hear it, man. It's really good.
Sure.
I would really enjoy it.
Let's hear it.
Oh, right on, right on. And then I would tell you real quick, man, I went to my first poetry slam in Dallas, Texas last Friday, and I won. It was awesome. It was totally cool. But anyway, here we go. This is called A Little Clarity by Little Gary.
Okay.
This is the handbook for the future recently deceased. I'm Little Gary, your narrator, and pimp/poetry beast. This is for everyone that was loved the most, all the way to the least. And if you're hungry for something new, then here's you a poemsic word piece. If you so happen to be a father or mother, be the kind that you wish you had. Always, always, always cheer up someone that's sad. Have pride, but keep it behind you. And it is a fucking fact that you can do anything that you set your mind to. Confidence is all fake. So why not be confident? Because everyone that is obviously didn't make a mistake. Never try to come in first. Just kidding, y'all. That advice is the worst. You need to act like everything you want in life is fucking Gatorade and you got an unquenchable thirst. Life is a roller coaster, so you better find someone to help you hold on. And then keep them real tight, because it's really damn long. No matter how bad you feel, you'll wish you were still here when you're gone. Hey, time out. Your narrator has got to get another hit off his bong. Oh, no, damn it. Sorry, y'all. I just wrote that down wrong. I was supposed to write down, I got to get a damn beer. Sorry, officers, there's nothing going on up in here. Hell, I'm just a crazy guy dreaming that I can make writing be my career. So I can tell people real things like deep down inside, everybody's got fear. And maybe they'll listen and maybe they won't care. Hell, maybe I won't always be sitting on my front porch wishing that it was a pier. But who in the hell knows? Is the only thing in this life that I can see clear. End point.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm trying to snap my fingers in the mic.
Wow. Wow. That was good.
Thank you, Lil Gary, for that piece. That was inspirational, kind of right on time with what we were talking about.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much.
All righty. Unless you had any questions for Omaka, we gonna let you go. But thank you again for calling in.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, hey, can I borrow like $1 million, man? I promise I'd rather owe you the rest of my life than fuck you out of it, man. I got
Listen, man. Listen,
no, it's awesome,
listen.
man.
I should be asking you for $1 million because you already got it. You just got to release it.
Yeah, right. I do. You know I do, man. And happiness. I'll be happy with what I got. That's my key to happiness. I get to wanting a bunch of shit that I can't get, and I'll be sad all the time. So I'm absolutely happy with everything I got, and that's the key.
That's the wealth. That's the wealth. That's the true answer to wealth, man. Being grateful with what you have, being happy with where you are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't want money, man. Brookshire Brothers wants money, and in the gas station they always want that shit. I don't want it. I just got to give it to them. Yeah, I'm just the middleman. I'm like the mule.
I see you got lyrics. You're a writer, huh?
He's not only a writer, he's a comic.
I'm telling you, check me out. Little Gary, I got a YouTube page. I do stand up too. I'm trying any kind of way I can to get money for them down at the grocery store. They just want more and more.
Well, plug your
I gotta come up with slicker ways.
Plug your YouTube. What's your handle on YouTube?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, it's Little Gary's Big Funny. I was born with a big funny. If it's a big pecker, it'd be a lot easier reading poetry going pants off.
Shit.
He's got a bag. He's got a bag full tonight.
When I killed him up there.
Little Gary Big Funny.
He's going in his bag tonight.
Okay.
I'm coming. Y'all be safe.
All right, you
Thank
as
y'all
well.
so much.
All right, thank you, Little Gary Big Funny.
Gary.
Give him a hand clap, Tony.
He went in his bag tonight.
He did. Before we switch gears here, because I'm gonna actually do something a little different, a little special. I'm actually going to sing for the last half of this show, something I rarely do on my show, 2020 Vision. But I thought to myself, well, actually, like I said earlier, Spirit had told me, celebrate yourself, light your own candles, and even if it's our divine right to expect the best from people, doesn't mean it's always going to happen. And but when you're prepared and you're willing to always give yourself the best, you do. And that way you don't ever have to expect it from anyone else. I like the saying, we want to get happy when the results show up. And that's really the opposite way of doing it. We always thought, well, I'll be happy when I get $1 million in the bank. I'll be happy when I get that new car. I'll be happy when I finally reach that goal I've been trying to reach and live my dream. But it's really the opposite. Get happy first. Get happy like you got the $1 million so that you can attract the $1 million with your happiness. After all, we're magnets. The universe is only going to give you what you give. You're only going to get back what you give. Celebrate yourself first before you expect anybody else to celebrate you. Sing your own songs before you expect anybody to hear them. We always go with the opposite. We always say, I'll be happy once this happens. Get happy so that it can happen. Because at the end of the day, everything you're trying to attract, everything that you're trying to have is for one reason only. So you can be happy. So get happy first. So I'm going to sing some songs from my new LP, a few samples of it. And before we switch to that mode, is there anything else that you wanted to share with the people in regards to healing techniques?
I would just say that what we did tonight, as far as healing goes, is take into consideration the priming exercise, and also just being more aware and conscious.
Okay.
One of the ways we can heal is being more aware and conscious of what we're eating.
Okay.
And so healing can happen in a myriad of ways, but the main important ones is doing something that contributes to you, and being consciously aware of what you are being served up.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So while we're going to get ready, we're going to change the scene around here a little bit, make it look a little, more like I'm on the stage in a nice lit lounge or something or whatever. We're going to do some decorating around here real quick. I also want to thank everyone that has worked on this project. This has been a huge project for me. And every time I come on here, I try to name people, and there's so many people to name. So if I forget you, it's no slight against you, but just know that every time I come on, I'm going to name people. So at this point in time, I do want to thank Wasa over in Vegas. Wasa's Boutique. It's in Vegas. At the mall. What was that mall called that we were at? Can't think of the name of the mall right now. However, it's across the street from Blue Martini. So if you know of the mall in Vegas that has Blue Martini in there, right across the street is Wasa's Boutique and Lounge. And I just want to shout her out. She was able to style me and dress me for the album cover, or this single cover photo. So again, I want to shout her out. And Want to shout out Fireman for producing a wonderful track. Want to shout out Sean Penn, and so glad and thankful for his speedy recovery for about 7 songs on my LP. And want to shout out again Anthony Cherry for banging his hair out, Brianna for banging his hair out, Dina for my makeup, and it's a whole host of other people. But into the meantime, while we're getting ready over here, we're going to show a little video to just kind of look at some behind the scenes things that went on with the Everything Project. So we're going to show that, and when we come back, I'll be ready to sing. You gonna hang out with me, Omaka?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right.
I came for the songstress.
All right. We'll be right back at you guys. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
The legendary Fireman.
Everything or nothing at all. 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 And nothing that I need, I'ma let you be. 'Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want. And nothing that I need, I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. If you really love me like you say you did, oh, why you do me like the way you did? I say hallelujah. I finally saw the truth and I rode out like a Uber. Had to look past the surface. Diamond in the rough. Shout out to my jeweler. Oh snap, I done found my own swag. Oh snap, I done got my own bag. Oh snap, I done pulled up in that jag. Oh snap, fix your face, you look mad. Everything or nothing at all. 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 And nothing that I need, I'ma let you be. 'Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want. And nothing that I need, I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. Everybody's somebody's everything. Everybody told me
Look good. Hey. Hey, Domino's.
I done found my own swag. Oh snap, I done got my own bag. Oh snap, I done pulled up in that jag. Oh snap, fix your face, you look mad. Everything or nothing at all. 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 And nothing that I need, I'ma let you be. 'Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want. And nothing that I need, I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. So, to get my shit right, I had you. And nothing went right. My self-worth was down in dumpster. I found me, and now I run stuff. Everything or nothing at all. 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 And nothing that I need, I'ma let you be. 'Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want. And nothing that I need, I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be.
And it happened in.
That's so cool. I got my listening audience here. That's so cool. Got my candles here. Got my little decorations, my pink balloons. Sometimes you got to celebrate yourself, So we're going to pop some champagne
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, let me go get. Let me
Yeah,
grab my.
go-
Hold
go-
on,
go grab it.
don't. Let me go grab mine. Y'all stay right there.
Okay.
Let me do mine too.
Hey, Microwave, you up in here, my brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you get your drink? You got your drink?
No, I keeps a drink.
Okay.
I'm in the lab. If I'm in the lab, there's a drink in there.
You
with
say
me,
you
trust
know
me.
you keep a drink. Well, thank you guys for being my audience today.
How come I can't see everybody else? I only see one person.
Because
I only see me.
Oh, you only see yourself?
Yeah.
You see Omaka?
I'm right here.
What's good, man?
What's good?
Are we plus one and plus one here? Is that what's happening?
Uh-oh.
Just us two?
Yeah, a lot of my I was trying to get some some women. Well, I say female. Y'all got me saying females. I was trying to get some women for you guys. You know,
my Bel Air.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. To play along with. However,
Your timing is Super Bowl.
It's
day.
Super Bowl. I
Oh,
realized
yeah.
that afterwards.
It just went off.
I was gonna see how. That's why I said this time, because this time, you know, Super Bowl is over. You know,
But you know, that's my city. That's where I'm at. Tampa.
I know you.
you're in Tampa?
I know. And
Yeah.
but you on here with me.
okay.
You on here
Well,
with me.
No, but I'm here. I'm here for the work, baby. Come on.
Hey.
All right, there you go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Celebrate.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I have to do my own toast? Do I have to say my own toast? Because I'm about to toast to myself. Do I have to say my own toast though, or
No, I'll say it.
You'll say it, Omaka? Okay. We gonna take turn. Omaka, you go first. Mike, you go second, and then Henry, you go third. I know you got some. Tony, you can say one too.
Let's all raise our glasses.
Okay.
To the songstress, to the LP, to the album that just dropped.
Thank
you.
you.
That song been stuck in my head all day too.
Yes.
I'm telling you, all I've been singing is, "Oh snap! I done found my own swag."
My own swag.
I've been singing that all day. So I want to say cheers to you.
Yes.
Because you're not waiting on anyone. You're doing the work. You're not waiting for a handout. You're not waiting for someone to see you.
Thank you.
You got the work going. You're an actress, a model, fashionista, singer, songwriter, producer.
Thank you.
Radio host.
You're
doing it, and you're not waiting on anyone to tell you yes. You're not waiting on anyone to tell you to go.
Nope.
You found it within you.
Thank you.
You've been deployed, not employed.
Say that.
Cheers
Salud.
to you.
Salud.
Salud.
Moving on down the road. Oh, let me make one correction. The LP is not out, just the single is out, but the LP will be dropping pretty soon, still within the first quarter of this year. Okay. All right. Mike, I'm ready.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Real simple. I've watched you since the beginning of this thing.
Yes.
I mean, the beginning. I'm not talking about 2-3 years ago. I'm talking about the 25 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yes.
However many it was. Here's to the next 20.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's about to begin. It's gonna be everything or nothing at all.
Oh, come
on. You know that.
Everything or nothing at all.
Thank you.
Oh snap! I done pulled up in that Jag.
Hey, and that's my favorite. That's my favorite car too. The Jaguar is my favorite.
You know what? When I heard it, I was like, oh, because when we
reunited.
What year was that? Maybe 2014 or something like that.
Yep, probably like 2014.
Oh snap! She done pulled up in that Jag.
Yeah, I pulled up in the Jag.
I'm like, okay, I see you.
Come get me now.
Here's the thing.
Come and get me.
Here's the thing. Here's what I really want to toast to, because Ameerah, at that time, I remember the conversation in the car we had. You said, you know, I'm working on a gospel album, but I need to. You being my first producer and who really got me in the game like this, I want to ask you. While I'm working on my gospel album, can I do R&B, you know, on a real tip? And I remember telling you, I was like, Ameerah, I would just, if I was you, I'd slide over into the R&B, get that done and out of your system, or whatever you're going to do with it because you really want to do it. But I remember you were really deep into the gospel, and you came in and you got it done. And because you weren't that deep, and I didn't see you that deep in as you are now into it, but now you've come to at some point you came to Illinois and knocked out 4 or 5 songs with me.
Mm-hmm.
You went back to LA and knocked out 4 or 5. You went to Atlanta, knocked out some. You went, I don't know if you was in Florida, everywhere. Every time you was in Bahrain, knocking them out. Like, every time I turn around, you somewhere knocking out some songs.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here's to, like I said, another 20. Let's get it started. Everything or nothing at all. And that's how you see it.
Thank you.
With your suitcase. Let's go.
Thank you. He done plug like 2 or 3 songs.
You know that. I'm a plugger.
Thank you. And you know what? I actually recorded 7 songs in Israel as well. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said deploy, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did. There you go.
Yeah, and it was something music I had never done before. It was a big band sound and all these different eclectic type of music and this producer, he put musicians together from all around the world. And
let's talk about you for a while.
Huh?
Let's talk about you for a while.
Okay, well, let's get these other toasts and then we can come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since I'm trying to keep up with all these artists, I gotta try to put something together that sounds real nice and fancy, so I can be on the same plane.
You got the best hand.
Pull the mic up.
Exactly what to say.
Pull the mic up.
All right. So I'm gonna toast to 3 different things. The first one is to love. To the love of art, life.
There you go.
Living life to the fullest, and light. To the massive light that you shine on the world. And the 3 of them have become everything for this year and for this past year. So to you. Come on now. Nah, you good. You good.
All right.
You go ahead and take your sip.
Salud. Thank you.
Salud.
All right, Tony, you got some big shoes to fill.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Well, as Fruit Paul would say, to peace, love, and hair grease. No, actually, but no, you, like I said, I've seen just in the last year that you've definitely have made an impact on, the network and myself of learning not just through music, but also the spirituality. And then as bringing all sorts of different types of people through here. So you are a teacher and through music and through your word. So here's to you.
Thank you. Salud.
Salud.
All right. I want to show you guys this mask right quick. Y'all never see me with a mask on. You're like, you don't wear a mask. Yes, I do. Just not on the show and not when I'm going live. But anyway, this mask, I love it.
Ooh.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I got it from
Ooh.
It's so beautiful. So it wraps around and you can see the jewels. I got it from Wasa's Creation in Vegas. I just wanted to shout that out. It goes with my decor today. So, when I'm in public spaces, I do wear a wig. When I say a wig, I wear a wig too. But I do wear a mask. I said I do wear a wig. Anyway. But yeah, here we go. I want to start with this song is called Free. And the theme of this new LP is about everything, freedom, higher, and elevation, and evolution. So that's what I decided to sing about. So this first one is called Free. All right. Can I get louder? Can I hear that? A little louder? It's not loud to me for some reason. Maybe I need to turn on my earphones. I would love to be out, living free, living proud, living free, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, living free. Past where the clouds be, that's where I'll be. If I had wings, nothing could stop me from flying high over land and sea. If you left it to me, I would love to be out, living free, living loud, living proud, living free, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, living free. You know that's where I'll be, chasing the moon over land and sea. Do what I want to, like all the rules never apply to me. If it's up to me, I would love to be out, living free, living loud, living proud, living free, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, free to be me, living free, 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 free. Strange. Living free, living free. You know, you were talking about eating something good. Omaka talking about be careful what you eat. I know we be on that vegan tip, but I got cupcakes today.
Eat your cupcakes,
little
girl.
miniature.
Eat your cupcakes. It's your day.
Eating my cupcakes. What we have next? We have Higher. Yeah, this is a little Afro beat, you know. Traveling around the world, I realized that Afrobeat goes hard. It didn't take me to travel around the world to realize that. But when as I traveled around the world and saw how just they respond to Afrobeat, I'm like, I got to get me some of those. So here we go. This one is called, what is it called? Higher? See, there's a theme here. Free, higher, everything.
Higher, free.
And you guys got to forgive me. I'm adjusting my headphones, trying to hear in my headphones. So, yeah, let it rip. Is it loud though? Was it really loud coming out there though? I feel like it's loud.
Your voice can come down some.
Okay. Turn the voice down some. Is it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just make it sync with the music a little bit more.
Okay. Testing 1, 2. How was that, Mike?
You have to sing with the music. That's
First we had smoke, somehow it turned to a spark. Now we're a match, striking the flame of the heart. Where do we go from here? The only limit is the sky. What do you desire? 'Cause we on fire, higher, wanna go high. Now take me higher, take me higher. Wanna go high. Let's go higher. Let's go higher. Let's go higher. Wanna go high. Take me higher. Take me higher. Take me higher. Wanna go high. Let's go higher. Let's go higher. Let's go higher. Wanna go high. I want the smoke. I want the spark and the flame. Want you to ignite me, boy, 'cause you excite me. Since we met, ain't been the same. Now where do we go from here? The only limit is the sky. What do you desire? 'Cause we on fire, high. Wanna go high. Now take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Wanna go high. Now let's go higher, let's go higher, let's go higher. Wanna go high. Now take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Wanna go high. Now let's go higher, let's go higher, let's go higher. Wanna go high. Now where do we go from here? The only limit is the sky. What do you desire? 'Cause we on fire. I wanna go high. Now take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Wanna go high. Now let's go higher, let's go higher, let's go higher. Wanna go high. Now take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Wanna go high. Now let's go higher, let's go higher, let's go higher. Wanna go high. Is it still too hot on the mic, Mike?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Higher. That one is called
Take
higher.
me higher. I love it.
Let's go higher.
I heard that one. Who did that one?
Sean Penn in Atlanta, ATL baby.
Okay, I remember that. I remember
Yes.
when you were working with him. I remember when you were working with him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did a good job. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Shout out to you, Sean. You know, he also is known for August Alsina's music, as well as a lot of other artists, a lot of other R&B artists. So shout out to you, Sean Penn in Atlanta. Okay. So now the single and the moment we all been waiting for. Everything.
Nothing at all.
Or nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
This is the single that's out now. You can find it on all the major platforms, even some internet radio stations, and all over the world, darling, all over the world. And this song was written and produced and co-written and produced by Malik Youssef. It was composed by Fireman and sang by yours truly, Ameerah the songstress. Let's get it. Everything or nothing at all.
The legendary Fireman.
Everything or nothing at all. 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 And nothing that I need, I'ma let you be. 'Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want and nothing that I need. I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. If you really love me like you say you did, why you do me like the way you did? Hallelujah. I finally saw the truth and I rode out like a Uber. Had to look past the surface. Diamond in the rub. Shout out to my jeweler. Oh snap, I done found my own swag. Hey, oh snap, I done got my own bag. Oh snap, I done pulled up in that Jag. Oh snap, fix your face, you look mad. Everything or nothing at all. Everything or nothing at all. Everything or nothing at all. Everything, you're everything I want and nothing that I need. So I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. You're everything I want and nothing that I need. I'ma let you free. I'ma set you free. It's everything. Everybody telling me I need better things. It don't always work cause everything is relative. He was sleeping on me, everything is sedative. Fighting for your love, everything competitive. Throwing in the towel, that's how I became a champion. Oh snap, I done found my own swag. Oh snap, I done got my own bag. Oh snap, I done pulled up in that Jag. Oh snap, fix your face, now you look mad. Oh, everything or nothing at all. It's everything. It's everything. Cause everything is everything. Oh, cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want and nothing that I need. I'ma set you free. I'ma let you be. To get my shit right, I had you, and nothing went right. My self-worth was down in the dumpster, but I found me, and now I run stuff. Oh, everything or nothing at all. Everything or nothing at all. Everything or nothing at all. Oh, everything or nothing at all. And nothing that I need. I'ma set you free. Cause I'ma set you free. You're everything I want. And nothing that I need. I'ma set you free. I'ma let you free. I'ma set you free. Oh, gonna get the hell up out of here. Cause it's everything or nothing. All right, you guys.
Everything and nothing at all.
Everything or nothing at all. Okay.
That jam.
Is it a jam for you, Mike?
I hear it.
It's been in my head all day.
It's catchy. That makes it the jam.
Been in my head all day.
All day?
We'll call them earworms.
What they?
Everything and nothing. Then your numbers on Spotify looking real good.
Wow. I think we're at 14,000 or over 14,000 streams right now. And I'm on 523 playlists on Spotify.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah,
That's what you want.
y'all loving it. Y'all doing what y'all doing with it. So thank you so much. You know, thought I should sing it to you guys. Okay, so we're going to start to wrap this thing up, and let me grab my my little list because I'm gonna stand up for the rest of the show. Okay, so we have comments from the people. We got comments from the people. Any comments from the people?
Yeah, we've had a couple comments. Let me go ahead and oh snap, that this is the one for sure. How can I download? That was from Denatra. And then
so go to any platform that you listen to. It could be Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora, anywhere you listen, whatever platform you're on, YouTube, and you can definitely download, you know, and or stream. So anything is appreciated, whether you're listening or you're purchasing. It's all appreciated. But I know y'all can spare 99 cents for a sister. So, you know, if we all just, you know, just 500 of us, 99 cents. Hey, you know, that's a nice payday for your girl. But yeah, you can download it anywhere, Denitra, and thank you so much for saying that. Who else we got?
And then we got Marquise Clark, and he wrote, "She lit."
Oh, thank you, Marquise. I'll be even litter if you go listen or go download. Thank you. Who else?
Is that a word?
Hallelujah. What you mean, a word?
Is that a word?
That type of word? Hallelujah. Amen.
Is that a word?
Type of word is she talking about? Word.
You say I'll be even litter.
I'll be litter. I'll light up the
litter.
sky. Free
It is now.
be me. Okay, what else? Who else we got? Okay. All right. Okay, so Omaka, I want your comments, last comments, and what can they expect from you next, and then your handles. That'll be good.
All right. Thank you. I first want to just say thank you for the beautiful private show. Well, it wasn't private because you were speaking to some people, but I felt like it was private. It was pretty.
Named it a private show, Omaka.
It was. It felt pretty good.
It was a
to me.
private show.
I want to say you did great, and
Thank you.
the music is good. But in my handles, they can find me at omaka.thelight on IG. They can also find me on IG at my other page, which is more dedicated to the business, which is at Soul Center. That's SOHL Center at Soul Center on IG and The Soul Center on Facebook. And my last comments would be, or things I would say that's happening for the Soul Center right now, is to just stay tuned. Inspirational Soul Sundays. Inspirational Soul Sundays will be traveling on the road, making it to other venues and places that will allow us to hold space and hold our classes, our sessions, our seminars, our workshops there. We do have workshops coming up on healthy eating. That's also coming up soon. So if you follow my handles, you'll get information on that. And when you follow my handles, you'll get to know where we'll be. And I am right now just going to leave you with something. I want to kind of end off with a poem, if that's okay.
That would be beautiful.
It's not a very long poem. It's a very short poem. It's a poem of courage.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me make a public service announcement. At around 8, in about 10 minutes, the blog talk portion of the show is going to cut off. So we'll cut that off, but we'll still be live streaming everywhere else. You can still hear us. It's just that if anyone wants to call in, you got about 10 minutes to do so. And so when you hear the countdown, don't trip, Omaka or Mike. We still are here. We are still live. So don't trip. And
okay.
Tony, if no one's on, if no one's in the call queue or whatever, we can even cut it off. Like in 5 minutes, so it won't start that countdown. Okay. Alrighty. I'm ready.
Okay. It's a short poem. I wrote it when I was first starting out writing poetry.
Okay.
And it's called The Poem of Courage. And it goes, courage is to act in spite of fear. It is to go and deny your peers. Courage is to move on ideas and thoughts. It is to not look back and relive all faults. Courage is to try without fear of danger. It is to forgive when emotions call for anger. Courage is to jump directly into darkness. It is to not know, but you still keep walking. Courage is to have a passion and also a drive. It is to not give up on the thing that makes you thrive. Courage is to live, knowing we all gotta die. So make the choice today and say, no more living a lie. And that's my last statement. That's my last comment. I just wanted to leave you all with that by saying, don't be afraid. As Ameerah and myself, you are seeing witnesses of people like us who are not waiting on anyone to give us the green light, who are not waiting on anyone to tell us when it is time for us to go. We have a vision, we have passion, we have dreams, and we're living them from our heart space. And so anything that you do it with passion, do it with drive, do it from your heart space, and don't be afraid. Because you can only gain, you can't lose. You either gain experience or you gain what you're looking for. And so you don't lose in trying, you don't lose in having the courage to do so. So you're only going to gain from going out there. That's my last comments to you. So I would just love to say thank you, Ameerah, once again, to allow me to be on and share the space with you on your beautiful show. Thank you for your voice. Thank you for putting out good music that heals. It stays stuck in somebody's head like mine. I love it, though, because that's what good music's supposed to do. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You know, This got to be a theme. You got to come back at least for 20 minutes on once a month, and just shed some light and love on everyone, and keep feeding us these healing techniques. We are here and we are listening. And Spirit says,
I would love to be. Oprah has Eckhart Tolle as her residential healer. I would love to be 2020 Vision's residential healer.
You say it,
or
so
luminary.
It is so. You say it is so. So it is so. So done. And done.
Hey.
All right. Microwave, my very first producers. A lot of people may claim that they were my first. A lot of people may claim that they put me in the game.
That was mine.
But you saw this little girl, this little 19-year-old girl. And I remember when I sang for you, and before I could even finish, you said, "Oh, you know what you're doing. Come on."
Right. Oh, yeah.
We were downtown Ohio in that
whatever. Let's just go.
Yeah,
whatever we need to fix, we gonna fix. Let's
get it. So yeah, I know you have a lot coming up. We're gonna probably get you on here for another interview.
I want to come on, and I want to watch this. Your health guru, I'm really interested in what he's talking about a lot.
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to see the show tonight with him on there because I was busy watching the Super Bowl. I kind of wished I'd have watched him now. It's been a lot more healthy. Because that Super Bowl was just nuts.
Was it? I didn't even know who performed. Who performed?
The winner and the loser.
No, I mean, but
performed
for the halftime.
Oh,
yeah.
God, you don't even want to talk about. Don't get me talking about the weekend.
Oh, did he perform?
That's what he said he did.
Oh Lord! Now you own, now careful. You World Wide Web we own. I know you don't.
What?
I know you don't give a fuck. I know you done paid your dues. You done. You're one of the creators in this industry.
You know what? No, and I'm not down in him. I just thought I've seen better Super Bowl halftime shows.
Okay.
I thought Bruno Mars was good.
Bruno was good. Prince was good. Michael Jackson was good.
Yeah,
Madonna was good. Beyonce was good. Janet was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had some great. I don't know. Maybe everybody was scared of COVID or something. I don't know. But anyway, man, I want to talk to you about my favorite thing. I want to get your feelings on this sea moss, man.
Sea moss is great.
It's great.
That is my thing. That's all I know.
That's it, man. That's really all you need to know. Okay. Be honest, if that's where you start, you can actually end there too.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm there 3 times a day with the gel. I make it myself.
I would say definitely a big plus to add to your daily routine. That's what you do. You can't go wrong with moss.
Yeah, yeah.
Healthy skin. Healthy skin cleanses the pores from the inside out. Whitens your eyes. All of that good stuff.
Man, I love it. But I've been where I live. I can't really get sea moss, so I'm getting iris moss.
Yeah,
which is supposedly it looks like tobacco by the time I get it. But then I have to cook it. I have to cook it. So I want to get to the real stuff, and we're going to talk.
Mike, you must didn't know that I said I was standing up to do the rest of this show, first of all. Second of all.
You got heels on.
You healthier than I am. I'm trying to get healthy.
And second of all, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Like 30
unless you got $30 on this next 30 minutes. Let's go.
Let's get up out of here.
90 seconds.
You can cut it off. Cut the blog talk, please, and thank you. Okay.
No.
What any last words, comments, and handles, for the people? And I know we're gonna get you back on here to do, another interview.
Great job. Just keep doing what you're doing. This is all about you. And my man, y'all were on the show tonight. I'm just in the audience. I'll get back on here, and definitely when I get back on there, I need to be on there with him.
Okay.
And you.
All right, wonderful. Well, when you come back, just be in studio. Same thing with you, Omaka. I know that.
Yeah.
So next time I come back to the show, I'm coming in studio.
Okay, so
there you go.
So March then, next month. Yeah.
Next month, if that's what you hold on, March. No, I'm gonna be in New York. How about April?
Okay, so you're what? You're like all the way through March. You're gonna be in New York.
No. I have some events coming up. I'm gonna be going to Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, and then New York. So I know March those weekends
are busy.
Weekends are kind of booked up.
Okay, let's try April. Let's bring it. Let's usher in.
Want to do the beginning of April?
Spring. Usher in that springtime, that change of season.
Right. Let's do the first weekend in April. How about I know for a fact that nothing's on my first weekend of April calendar right now. So
sounds good.
I know toward the end there is, but so the first week of April, you good?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm not looking at the calendar. I'm just saying, but I'm good. I'm good.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in Cali.
I said I'm good. I live here.
Sometimes it snows in April.
I'll be in Cali April.
Sometimes I feel so bad.
You going to the keyboard? You going to look at him? Pull out the damn keys, Mike. Do it. Go on and do it, Michael, for a second. Just do it for a minute. Do it. Yes.
I never do this. My own stuff. Losing your love.
Instant replay, you guys. Oh my God. Okay.
Sharing your heart, but I don't wanna be lonely.
All right.
But I'd rather be with you,
thinking that it's true. What are we gonna do?
Instant replay, you and me. One more.
Play me another love song.
One more.
One more. Yes, instant replay from the original. Microwave. Y'all know about that instant replay, baby. Thank you so much for doing that. Yes, impromptu.
All the time.
Well, you
got
me. I'm just
good. That's really good.
Yeah, you gotta. If you don't know, now you know, Omaka. You gotta look up.
It's not enough.
Come on, don't make me cry.
Emotions that I share between us.
Don't make me cry.
But I need so much more.
Yes.
It just intensifies those that ever loved it and know. Whoa.
Come on, keep going. Cause every time I
just know that the keys sound good.
You, baby.
No matter what the season. Look, and then he just throw his hands up. So Omaka, you gotta look up microwave, and then you'll understand. When you get off this Zoom and then you look up microwave, you're gonna be like, what? How did I was just on here with a legend, and
wow.
Never know who you're in the company of.
I know. I'm always humbled in the company of people I don't know.
You know something. I and this is one of the things that I definitely want to talk about when we get back on Ameerah. And we kind of went into it a little bit on our conversation yesterday, but because I've been hearing it so much, and you just said it again, that word legend, and I would never accept it. Because I know some legends. I know a lot of legends, and I don't feel like I'm on the level that they're on. You know.
Yeah.
But I have to look at what the people are saying, and they're saying you're a legend,
living legend.
And then I go, you know what? And I'm accepting it slowly as the days come. But I go, okay, I'll accept that I've done some legendary things, you know. But to call myself a legend, just like I wouldn't call myself a producer for years, with the respect to Quincy Jones and all of the big producers. It took me a while before I would say I was a producer. That's not a term that I think we use now we use it way too loosely.
Way too loosely.
You know. There's a difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Yeah, beat machine junkies, what I call them. Keyboard flunkies, beat machine junkies.
Yeah. And there's not, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're very strong force, and they're needed. But are they really? But you know, I'm old school, so producer means something else. But legend is a huge word, and I'll take it, because if I mess around and don't take it and get up out of here, it's like, man, you missed all that.
You missed it.
So
you missed it. Live in the now.
I woke up this morning and I said, you know what? Let me clean up my house. Because I'm doing a lot of work around here. Let me finish the walls that I'm painting. Let me finish the baseboards that I'm doing. Let me finish this and this, so I can go be this legend, because I have a job now, is to be this legend. And my first thing is to give back. So I'm just gonna pull in whoever I can that wants to do music, these kids, and just start teaching. I feel like that's where I will become legendary, and I can accept that when I do just that, you know. But to say, oh, legend, he's a legend, and the younger people are saying it, and they're asking me at the same time, you're a legend, tell me, give me something, tell me what to do. So I'm just gonna start doing that, and you use what they're calling, and just become that guy, you know. So I need to finish some stuff around here so I can get out in it. That's where I'm at now.
Amen.
Amen.
And you don't have to say it. Let us say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
All you have to do is just accept it. And that's what and that's what spirit is all about, isn't it, Omaka? You know, the acceptance of it, because we have free will. You know, you don't have to.
Well, yeah,
you're not going to be forced. You're not going to be forced to do anything. You know what I mean? And you're not a puppet on a string. But all you have to do is accept it. You know, and we'll say it for you. We'll say it for you. You don't have to.
It comes with some. It comes with things from me. You know, I have to live up to it myself. You know, to be a producer but not produce nothing is not a producer to me.
But that's not even applicable to you. You've produced. I wouldn't be able to count. I can't even name. Just even on your own projects, you have a million songs. I know you and I at least have probably like 6. You know, and I you know, and I'm not the only by far, you know, artist that you have worked with. So you have lived up to it.
Well, we have a new duet.
Oh yeah, we got a new duet. What did you name it though? What did you name it?
It's called Learn. It's called Learn How to Like Me.
Learn How to Like Me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And then maybe you can love me.
Because love and in love is two different things.
It has a baby face Tony Braxton feel to that.
It does have that.
Well, yeah, hey, you know that's where I'm from.
Right.
I'm from that baby face camp.
Okay, I can feel it.
The Deal. Yeah. You know, remember The Deal?
Oh yeah.
The song I was playing 2 occasions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of the lead singers.
I may look young, but trust me, I've been around the block. I know.
Man.
Now I saw that cute little gray in your beard. I saw that little cute little. I said, "Oh, look at the poo poo baby."
I tried to shave it off a little bit.
I had to touch mine up.
You guys.
I went to the barber the other day to cut that stuff out.
Listen, you guys. Let me wrap this up, and I wanna sing us out of here.
Wrap it up. Are we still on air?
Yeah, we are still on the air. Y'all just tripping. Okay. Y'all tripping. Okay.
I thought we was off air.
No, we still in this thing. But again, I want to thank you guys for coming. Omaka, thank you for being another special guest for me, as well as you, Michael Way. Thank you for being my audience. You have been my audience since I was a little girl. And thank you so much for cultivating and helping.
Got my eye on you.
Special guest turn residential.
Okay. But the moral of the story is what it always is: love, life, and light. You know, definitely love from your heart and give it freely. That's the only way we procreate and recreate and create life. Because once you bring love, then there's life. There's life to any and everything that you put into the universe. Any and everything that you can conceive and perceive. There's love, and then light. You know, be a beacon. Be a beacon, as I hear spirits say. Light up the universe. Don't you dare dim your light for anyone. Don't you dare do it.
Don't do that.
And again, my name is Ameerah the Songstress. You can find me on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, anywhere you want to listen. My new single, Everything Is Out There, is doing its thing. Won't you guys help it do its thing? I love you all that have put the energy and the time and the love into it. And I love you all for streaming and listening and buying and purchasing. Thank you so much. That allows me to continue to do this. It also allows me to come visit you and sing to you if that's what you like. You can also find me on Instagram at Ameerah the Songstress, YouTube at Ameerah the Songstress. And I'm going to sing No Regrets, but I also want to say stay focused.
No regrets, no regrets, no regrets.
Let me fix my crown, baby. Like dominoes, yeah, it's going down. My feet off the ground, elevated. You feel my soul when you hear my sound. And I don't know why you're here, like a red light that don't ever change. And you should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close, I'm up next. No regrets, making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Driving high so you know I'm blessed. I'm getting closer, no regrets, making hits is a reflex. I'm getting closer, oh yeah, oh yeah. I got no regrets. I got, ooh, I'm so tapped in, baby. Yeah, I'm turned on and tuned into that frequency. Bring love and light and healing in my energy. Hear a major difference in these minor melodies. And I don't know why, like a red light that don't ever change. And you should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close, I'm up next. No regrets, making hits is a reflex. Oh yeah, I'm getting closer, making hits is a reflex. Yeah, I'm getting closer, got no regrets. I'm making hits is a reflex. I'm getting closer, yeah, yeah. Ooh. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. Oh yeah, I'm built for this. I came with the keys. Came with the keys to the keys. Oh yeah, I'm getting close. I'm closer. No regrets. I'm closer to my dream. Oh, I'm getting close. Oh, don't take a second guess. Oh, back high. You know I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm getting close. I'm blessed. No regrets. No regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm no regrets. I got no regrets. I'm getting close. Don't take seconds to second guess. Vibing high so you know I'm blessed. Oh, cause I'm closer to my dream. I can feel it, I can touch it. I'm closer to my dream. Oh, I got no regrets. See you next time. Love, life, and light. Mwah. Take it away, Tony.
Peace.
Damn it, he just left.
I did it, you guys.
You did it.